beautiful souls. Indigo River here with the tarot reading for December. Just giving the cards a shuffle. Just using my tarot cards today. I'm going to lay out 6 3-card readings. You select the set that you feel drawn to, and then you can go to the timestamp below to get your reading. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3 cards in each pile. A wee 3-card reading. Some guidance and direction for December. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't take too long. Pick your pile, what you feel drawn to. So, set number 1. We have the Ace of Cups, the Sun, and the King of Pentacles. Now, this bodes well if you chose this pile. The Ace of Cups is very much a card of emotions and indicates that December for you may be quite an emotional period. It's also a reminder to embrace the love around you, and it may also be indicative of news of a pregnancy or news of a wedding coming along in the near future. So your emotions are going to be running high this month. There may also be a romantic meeting involved that stirs your emotions, and it's a reminder that your heart never lies to you. So it's about being in touch with your emotions and following your heart and taking any emotional opportunities for love that may come forward this coming month. And I'm going to move on to the King of Pentacles now, given that this is speaking of possible romance and relationships, because the King of Pentacles represents a male energy with dark hair, brown eyes, easygoing, down to earth, practical. Might be an earth sign. He's strong, he's steady, he's secure, he works with his hands, and he very much enjoys being outdoors. Also, the King of Pentacles is somebody who finds the opportunity in everything, and he succeeds. So this might be coming forward to say to you, if it's not a meeting with somebody, then it might be about advising you to find the opportunity in everything. So if there are emotional problems, emotional issues going on that are causing you worry or anxiety, take the challenge and find the opportunity in the problem. Every problem has an opportunity in it. But this is all good. This is looking really good. Yeah, because also the King of Pentacles is also about prosperity and about success, which leads me to the Sun, because the Sun is very much about success, and it's very much about prosperity, and it's very much about resolution of any conflicts that have been around. Any fallouts with people will be resolved at this time, and it's indicative of celebrations with friends, renewed energy, renewed optimism, and a reminder to let your inner light shine, let your inner light shine, and success will be yours. So this is a great spread. Basically, in summary, a successful month, a happy month, resolution of conflicts, a very emotional period, emotions running high, but in a good way, and possibly a romantic interlude, and very settled financially, not too worried about finances at this time, which is good. Okay, I hope you're happy with that reading. Remember, you can have an email reading from me at River Healer for just £10. You can order that online on my website, or you can come to me for a full 15-card spread for £20. Thank you. Hi, so set number 2. We have the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, gosh, 2 knights together, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, I'm going to start with this card and get it out of the way, okay? The Ten of Swords is indicative of feeling victimised. You're maybe feeling quite low at the moment, feeling quite got at, feeling like nobody really understands you, nobody gets you, and it's starting to bother you. And your worries, you're perhaps overthinking it, and it's exaggerating your negative feelings. And this card comes up as a reminder that when you hit rock bottom, the only way is up. You know, the lower you fall, the harder you bounce. The harder you fall, the higher you bounce. That's what I mean here. So it's about don't wallow any longer. It's saying to you, you know, there are better things on the horizon. You just can't see them yet because you're so caught up in this bubble of negativity at the moment and feeling really quite got it and quite despondent. However, you have here the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords, which is absolutely brilliant. It's all good. Because the Knight of Wands is about change. This card brings change. It brings a period of action, a period of creativity, and it's about expecting the unexpected this month, okay? So it's about being daring and adventurous and an inclination to take risks, but it's also a warning about not being too impulsive. You know, the Knight of Wands is a risk taker, but he's also impulsive. He doesn't always stop and think before he does things. And sometimes that's not a bad way to be, but it's just a wee reminder just to, you know, just not be too, you know, take risks, but don't be too hasty. Get a balance. It's a fine balance. And the Knight of Swords, interestingly, is kind of similar. However, the Knight of Swords is about, you've maybe been procrastinating for quite a while, wallowing a bit. And the Knight of Swords is about, right, now's the time to take action. Now is the time to speak your truth, because it's also about speaking your truth. The Knight of Swords is very much about taking control of a situation. It's about being up and at it, so to speak, you know, taking control, standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, speaking up for yourself, and speaking up for your beliefs. You know, and it's also about change coming as well. So these 2 nights, if you've been feeling like this, if you've been feeling really low and despondent and wallowing a wee bit in self-pity, as we all do at times, you know, sometimes, you know, it just gets to you like that, especially in current times. These 2 nights are just wonderful. This is, you know, this month is going to be full of action. You're going to be getting up and out there. You're going to be taking control again, getting back in the driving seat, so to speak, taking full control, taking action, taking a few risks perhaps, and making things happen, speaking your truth, speaking your beliefs, standing up for yourself and making things happen. So yeah, a month of action and maybe some adventure as well. Wonderful, fantastic. I hope you're happy with that reading. You can come to me for a full 15 card reading for just £20, or if you live too far away, you can purchase an email tarot reading for £10 on my website, riverhealer.com. Thank you so much for listening. Okay, so set number 3, we have the 8 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles. Now, the 8 of Cups is very much about, you've been feeling kind of, well, dissatisfied really quite disillusioned with life at this time, feeling quite discontent, quite weary and withdrawing, and basically searching for something deeper, searching for a deeper meaning in life, and feeling as though you're at the end of a chapter in your life and feeling quite restless because of that. You know, restless and anxious and perhaps a little desperate for something to happen, for new beginnings to come along. And you're turning away from a lifestyle that basically was maybe based on other people's opinions and other people's expectations. And you're now seeking something a bit more fulfilling, seeking a bit more depth in your life, a bit more feeling, a bit more passion, a bit more oomph, in your life, and feeling quite. So yeah, moving on, searching for a deeper meaning in life. The Eight of Cups, and beside that you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Now this is a wonderful card. This is a card about action and your hopes and dreams beginning to take shape. So yeah, you've maybe been feeling quite despondent, searching for a deeper meaning, and boom, in December along comes an opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles brings an opportunity for your hopes and your dreams to begin to take shape. This new opportunity will present itself and it will propel you into action. It will get you up and going. It will take you away from this feeling of despondency and give you new hope and new energy to follow your dreams and make your dreams and your ideas a reality. Because the Ace of Pentacles is about new ideas, and it's about making those new ideas a reality. And it's a reminder it's important to remain grounded and remain focused, not taking too many risks, being creative and putting your ideas into action. So seek out like-minded friends, get outside in nature, keep yourself grounded and keep the focus, because your wishes are beginning to come true, okay? And the Two of Pentacles, wow, this is a very high energy card, and it speaks of a very busy period, a lot of multitasking, and it's about being flexible. You're going to have to be flexible. You're going to be very busy, and you're going to be trying to keep a balance between different areas of your life. And the Two of Pentacles also asks you to believe in yourself, because you do have the skills to cope with all the demands that are being made on you just now, okay? So a very busy period, and you might be worrying about being able to cope with everything. And this card comes up to say you can cope with all the demands made of you at this time. So embrace it, embrace the changes, embrace everything that's going on, and just go with the flow, and all will be well. Okay, so yeah, been feeling despondent, been feeling a bit disillusioned and defeated, and feeling like there's an ending somewhere in your life and that new beginnings are imminent, but they're just not been coming yet. So this month they are coming. New opportunities are coming to get creative and to follow your dreams. A very busy period, and you can cope. You have got this. Okay, thank you. I hope you're happy with your reading. Remember, you can come to me for a full 15 card reading for just £20, or if you're too far away for that, you can have a tarot reading by email, 5 card reading for just £10 that can be purchased on my website at riverhealer.com. Thank you for listening. So, set number 4. We have the 5 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. Bit of a mixture here. Now, the 5 of Pentacles tells me that if you pick this set of cards, you're feeling like a bit of a struggle at the moment. You're feeling caught up in this illusion of negativity, which is very much about your thought processes at this time. You're feeling very much caught up in your problems, and you're not seeing the wood for the trees, you're not seeing the solutions, even though they're staring you in the face, because you're so caught up in a cycle of negativity and struggle, and feeling quite disconnected, quite anxious, and quite just quite uncertain and worried and anxious. And this card comes up to reassure you that comfort and resolution is at hand. There is support and help available to you if you could only see it, if you could only ask. You can see in the picture, these people are struggling here, but there's all this light just above them, but they're not seeing it because they've got their heads down and they're focused too much on their struggles. They're not seeing the good that is in front of them. So yeah, try and see the good things that are around you, because they are there, and seek out support. Seek out support from friends and family that are around you, because they are there and they will help. This card here is quite the opposite actually. This card is a really good card, the Ten of Cups, because the Ten of Cups is very much about joy, harmony and peace. It's about any hostilities around you coming to an end. So maybe I feel from this, because this card came out first, that this is passing. These struggles are passing, and happiness, joy, good things are coming your way. Harmony and peace are coming your way. Hostilities, any conflicts, especially family conflicts, will be resolved at this time. The Ten of Cups speaks very much about happy reunions, family get-togethers. It's very much about a period of abundant blessing when you can reach out for the fulfillment that you seek, and you will find it. The Ten of Cups is about focusing on positive relationships with family and friends. It's about seeking out those with whom you have a strong connection, with those that you acknowledge, and it's about acknowledging the positive friendships and relationships that you have in your life. And it's about harmony being restored and close bonds with loved ones, bonds, relationships being strengthened, and happiness in family life and home life. And it also, the Ten of Cups also bodes well for any new relationships at this time. So if you're embarking on a new relationship, this bodes well for happiness and joy and fulfillment. The Four of Pentacles is very much about control and the need to let go. Okay, now I feel from this, given it's come up beside these cards here, I feel from this that you've had your struggles, there's all this wonderful stuff awaiting you, that you have all these good relationships in your life, especially where family are concerned and close friends and loved ones. However, you're perhaps finding it difficult to let go of stuff, to let go of any, let's say, any past issues with family or friends, any previous sort of fallouts and issues that have gone on. You're maybe holding on to stuff on an energy level that you need to let go of. You need to kind of free yourself and open yourself up to a bit of forgiveness and a bit of compassion and letting go. Okay, the Four of Pentacles is also very much about trying to keep control of stuff that's going on around you in your life, and it relates very much to the ego and the demands of the ego. And it might be indicative of opposition to change in some way, either from yourself or somebody close to you, wanting things to stay the same, but change is good, change is needed. So you need to embrace the change, you need to move forward and take the focus away from struggles, see the positive changes and the good things that are happening for you this month, and let go of the stuff that no longer serves you. Let go of anger, let go of resentment, let go of fear of change. Embrace the changes, embrace the prospects of happiness and joy and good relationships that are being shown to you at this time, okay? Because you do deserve them and you can have them, but you need to let go. You need to let go. Okay, I hope you're happy with that reading. Remember, you can come to me for a full 15 card reading for just £20. If you live too far away to come for a reading, you can have an email reading of 5 cards for just £10. It can be purchased on my website at riverhealer.com. Thank you for listening. Set number 5. We have the Tower, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Wow. Now the Tower. The Tower is very much about revelations. It's very much about the unlocking of secrets, disclosures, the end of an illusion and seeing the truth of a situation. It's about the kettle boiling over. Things have been simmering and simmering and simmering for a long, long time, and it's like boom, all of a sudden everything's coming out into the open. Secrets being revealed, betrayals perhaps, things coming out into the open, disclosures. And it's about the chaos. These things are going to cause a bit of chaos and a bit of upheaval. But ultimately, this upheaval and chaos, this release, it's a release, will bring much needed release and relief. And it will bring a sense of freedom, a sense of, oh, thank goodness that's over and I can now move on. Yes, it might be difficult, but it's good. It's bringing change, and change is good. The Tower is very much, I liken it very much to the jigsaw's been put together all wrong, and it has to be completely undone and put back together correctly, in the correct way. Okay, things just haven't been right for quite a while, and these revelations, this upheaval will trigger, as I said, a much needed release, relief, a sense of freedom, and a feeling of, whew, thank goodness that's over. Now we can move on and things can start to get better, which they will. Believe me, they will. A wee bit of a difficult time, a wee bit of a shaky time, but things will settle down. And the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very much a man of integrity and of honour. And this indicates that you might find your actions called into question this month. Or it might be that you're questioning your own choices. Okay? So a lot of questioning going on here, a bit of uncertainty. But the King of Swords is very clever and he's very intelligent and he questions everything. He plays his cards close to his chest, this man. And this is a good reminder that while it's good to follow your heart and follow your feelings, there are situations and circumstances where you maybe need to use your mind and use your analytical skills. And this card comes up to say, tread carefully, question things, take nothing for granted, question everything, make a stand for what you believe in, fight for your truth, be open and honest, and above all, question. Question, question, question. You cannot ask enough questions. Okay? Don't take anything for granted. Okay? The Ace of Wands is about new opportunities, and it's about new opportunities for creativity and ideas. You're going to be having new ideas. You're going to be feeling inspired at this time. New ideas sprouting all over the place. New ideas, plans that you can take forward into 2021 and new beginnings. And this is wonderful after the Tower. This release is bringing about this opening up of new ideas, of new creativity, of a new way forward, of feeling inspired, of wands are about following your heart, following your passion, following your own creative passions and ideas and purpose, and feeling much more aligned with that. So that's wonderful. That's a great reading. So yeah, you'll have all this upheaval, you'll have this disclosure, the kettle boiling over, but it will bring much relief. And you're reminded to be like the King of Swords, to question everything, to follow your truth, and to fight for stand your ground and fight for your beliefs. And to the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this a wonderful time for following this change, bringing about, opening new doors for you, bringing new opportunities for you, new ideas that you can take forward into 2021. So that's a wonderful, after this bit of rockiness, a wonderful end to the year and start to 2021 for you. I hope you're happy with that reading. You can come to me for a 15 card reading for just £20, or you can also, if you're too far away, you can order a 5 card reading by email for just £10. Thank you for listening. Set number 5, we have 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, and the Hierophant. Okay, now the 7 of Pentacles is very much about completion. You've been working really hard in recent weeks or months. You've put a lot of time and a lot of effort into something, into a particular project or something that's very close to your heart, or perhaps it might be work, something at work that you've put a lot of time and effort into, and you're now beginning to reap the harvest and the rewards for your hard work and effort. And you're feeling quite satisfied, you're feeling quite a sense of accomplishment. It's like, I've done it, I've made a good job of it, and I'm proud of what I've done, and I'm proud of how well I've tackled this project, or whatever it is that this piece of work that you've completed, and feeling really a sense of pride and a sense of achievement in what you've done, and contemplating your next move. The 2 of Swords is very much about, it's about the barriers that we create within ourselves. It's about the blockages that we create within ourselves, and it's about the discord between the ego and the heart, and it's very much about the, indecision arises when the head refuses to hear what the heart is telling us. And the 2 of Swords is very much about blocking what your heart's telling you and being too much in your head, in your own head, rather than following and listening to your heart. And very much, perhaps, there's something that you're perhaps refusing to face the truth about. A situation that you're maybe in denial, some aspect, some sense of denial going on about not wanting to face up to it. It's also, this card can also be about distrust. It can also be about putting up the barriers around your heart and not trusting, and I need to maybe let go and to trust more. And it's also comes up to say, face the situation. Face the situations in your life and acknowledge your own truth. Yes, you need to have boundaries, but don't shut yourself off completely. Have boundaries, but be open, face the situation, speak your truth, and you will feel much better for it. And the problems will dissipate quickly afterwards once you face up to it. This closing yourself off and denying the truth and hiding away isn't helping. It's just making matters worse. If you can just let go, put the swords down and face the truth and face the situation, and you'll wonder what you were worrying about. It'll basically practically disappear. And interestingly, it comes up next to the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is very much about tradition and conformity, and it's very much about having to live in a way that's expected of you by others rather than how you would like to live. It can be symbolic of marriage, cultural rules and regulations, institutions. It's about institutions, religions, that kind of thing, about having to conform to the demands and the rules and regulations of these institutions, governments, cultures, religions, whatever it is that you're having to abide by. kind of ironic in current times when we are being perhaps compelled to abide to the rules that are being put out there by our governments at this time. And it's very much a card of feeling a need to escape from these restrictions of these institutions and live your life the way you want to live it, rather than how you're being told to live it. So there's an element of, this is what's going on. You're feeling very restricted. And yes, there are perhaps rules and regulations that you have to live by, but you also have choices. You are an individual, sovereign, free human being, and you have a choice as to how you live, and it's maybe time to put the guards down and stand up and speak your truth and go your own way and do what it is that you want to do. As your next step, moving on from periods of hard work that has left you feeling fulfilled and a sense of achievement, but this is perhaps getting in the way of you moving forward onto your next step. So just let the guard down and listen to your heart, okay? And yes, maybe there are certain things that you have to follow in terms of culture, religion, institutions or whatever, but there are ways around that, and perhaps this is time to do that, to just let go a wee bit and follow your own path and your own truth. Okay, I hope that makes some sense to you. If you'd like a full 15 card reading, you can come and see me and have that for £20. If you live too far away to come to me for a reading, you can buy an email tarot reading of 5 cards for just £10 on my website at riverhealer.com. Thank you for listening. Bye.